For today, we'll discuss these three topics in graph theory. Number 1, graph isomorphism. 2, subgraph. And 3, complement of a graph. The purpose of this topic is to help us to see whether two graphs are isomorphic. So we will start with what is the meaning of graph isomorphism. So let us look at these two graphs. These two graphs are actually the same. And in graph theory notation, we say that these two graphs are isomorphic and we use this notation. Whenever two graphs are isomorphic, then we are able to find an isomorphism that maps the vertices from one graph to the vertices to another graph so that the agency of the graph preserved. So if the mapping maps A to 1, B to 2, C to 4, and D to 3, then we see that this is actually an isomorphism from this graph G to this graph H. Because let's say A, B are adjacent in G, the corresponding vertices 1, 2 is also adjacent. Likewise, A, D are not adjacent, then 1, 3 not adjacent. And to make the isomorphism easier, sometimes we just use the form like a matrix with the label of vertices A, B, C, D, and here is 1, 2, 4, 3 to present the isomorphism of F. Of course, from this example, it is very easy to verify whether these two graphs are isomorphic. In general, the question regarding whether two graphs are isomorphic is a very difficult question. And to help us to understand whether two graphs are isomorphic, we need to get help from the idea of subgraph and a complement of graph.